What's up? What's up? Six Sensei here, and right now I'm excited to talk to you guys about Titanfall. Finally, my voice has been away. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that my voice was just giving out. I tried to do a commentary. It wasn't good enough for me to post, and so, you know, usually I'll do a commentary in one take. I'll always do them in one take, but it's not always the first take, which is kind of the trick, you know. It is one take, but it's not always the first take. So here's some Titanfall gameplay, and I don't think it's anything special, but I do want to give you guys my opinions and possibly a funny little story that recently happened in IRL, you know what I mean, that doesn't relate to Titanfall in any way, shape, or form. But, so my opinions on Titanfall. I think it is absolutely an incredible game. I really do. I think it's top to bottom, it's polished as hell. Just playing the beta, guys. Now, when I say beta, when we all say beta, a lot of people don't fully understand what they mean when they say beta. This game, I know this game is like right around the corner from legitimately coming out. And that doesn't mean that what we're playing is the most recent build. You know, when we're talking about the beta and we're playing it, you know, only a few weeks away from the game's release, we're actually playing a game that's a few months old. I must have been running some type of stealth class, just trying to run around and wreck shit. Hands-on, you know what I mean? Hands-on kind of class with the shoddy. I think this, oh, that's what this was. This was my first game with the shoddy, just, you know, utilizing the map to move around, just forcing myself to try to use the map. That's what it was, yeah. So this is the gameplay. I forced myself to use the map to kind of get around, and just the bots are too easy. But the game is great. It's really polished. I'm really, really, really excited to play it. I think it's loaded with action, just about nonstop action. And you respawn, and you run for a few seconds, and boom, you're right in some action. Especially towards the end of the game when the Titans and the robots and all the little things are out there, kind of just making it just fucking uber exciting. It's a load of fun, and I had a lot of fun in this match. Even though it wasn't like an incredible score, I was always engaged. That's what we talked about last week in the podcast. Link in the description. I was always engaged. I was always doing something, especially in Hardpoint, which, you know, that's, for me, that's the way to play. But I did enjoy attrition, and I hope they have some more game types. But here's the thing, guys. I know everybody's out there saying it. Maybe not everybody, and I know I'm not the first person to say it, but Titanfall is not the Call of Duty killer yet. Now, again, I've said this on the podcast. It's not the Call of Duty killer yet. The first outing is not going to be the Call of Duty killer. And I don't think they're trying to be. I think they're trying to set their grounds. They're trying to do what they're going to do and let us know what this game is going to be about. And, of course, I mean, yeah, they're going to try to be the Call of Duty killer, but I don't think they have the formula yet. My opinion, some people will call me crazy. Some people say, yeah, you're absolutely right. Some people say they're never going to be the Call of Duty killer. End of story. So I think that this outing is, you know, their way out. They're going to get a lot of people to buy the game. This is Microsoft kind of buy-in. They bought this version. They're making it exclusive for the Xbox. I think that they push back. I think Microsoft pushed back the 360 version for a month, and I just think it's really, really fun overall. I'm really excited to get my hands on the official title, which is going to have way more weapons, way more maps, and hopefully more game types. But here's what I think. I think that when the next version comes out, again, I said this on the podcast, when the next version comes out, that's when we're going to see, that is absolutely the moment when we're going to see this game, this franchise start to take some legitimate market share. Look at this bullshit. Look at this. Elephant in the motherfucking room. That damn smart pistol, man. Look, I used the smart pistol, and I used it as a regular pistol. I didn't even use the lock-on feature, especially when fighting pilots. And it was brutal, bro. I mean, all you had to do was aim and pull the trigger a couple times. Even at range, they just dropped. I mean, it was brutal. So it's kind of an obvious nerf, but you know, we don't know if they're going to do it or not. We don't know what they're going to do, you know. This is Vince Zampella and team. Look at me trying to get away from that Titan. Just cloak and try to get away. You know, Vince Zampella and his team, those guys are, you know, they're doing it right over there. The biggest thing I could say is that usually when you're doing a beta, you probably pick like the best maps you have. But that doesn't mean anything. That's a usual. So hopefully we see some incredible maps. These two, I think, were awesome. They were big, which isn't usually something I'm happy for, but they kind of found this balance between the Titans and the pilots. And I think there's a little bit more work that could be done in terms of balance. But they did find, I thought that was a friendly because they were running together. I thought that there was some balance, but there is some tweaking they could do. The anti-Titan weapons that the pilot has definitely need a little bit more oomph to them, you know what I mean? They need a little bit more power. They're just kind of, you sit there and shoot at a Titan for days, and it just doesn't do anything. And maybe there's more. Maybe like when you level up, there's some better ones, and so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Now, snipers. I know you guys want to hear me talk about sniping in this game. I actually did it, and I did well with it. Now, it's 2 shots with a pilot, 1 shot for everything else, so I can legitimately quickscope everything, but you have to quickscope and double tap kind of for the pilot. So, you're probably going to die. I notice myself dying a lot, like quite often in a gunfight with the pilot. But you just take all the other shit down easily, just like any other game mode. I usually sniped on this map a lot, which is what I was doing, again, going back to what, running around with a shotgun. I was forcing myself to use the map. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get on this big-ass map, use the shotgun, go stealthy, try to move around the map, and utilize these things to my advantage. And, I had a fun game. It wasn't the greatest game, but I just had a blast with this one. So I wanted to share it with you guys. But I just think that the sniping in this game is solid. I would like a little more power. Sometimes it's like 3 shots to kill. I think a headshot should always kill everything. So force you to aim. I think 2 shots to the chest always kill. Two shots should always kill, especially with the bolt action. Now, they do have the burn cards. Now, these are interesting. I've never seen anything like this in a game like this ever. And maybe another game has it, just never played one. But the burn cards are pretty damn cool, pretty damn interesting. And yeah, I was playing like a bitch sitting in the corner, but I knew he was coming, so it was more tactical than camping, right? Ooh, run up and get done up, motherfucker. And that dude just scared me, but... All right, so that's pretty much everything I have to say about the game. I think this isn't the Call of Duty killer. This is going to be a great supplement to your first-person shooter world in a time of need when Call of Duty Ghost kind of sucks. And we're at the time in our world right now where we're kind of burned out on Call of Duty. Right? It's March. It's we're Call of Duty out. The map packs ain't shit, and I mean, actually the map packs are pretty damn good, but so far. But yeah, it's time for something new. We got a little money in our pockets. Let's go get another first-person shooter that looks incredible. This is the one to do it. Problem is, they're limiting what console it's on. They're limiting all this stuff, and you see me right here trying to figure out the jumps. Now, later on, dude, let me tell you something. I got these jumps down pat. I was doing shit I didn't think was possible, just chaining stuff together, and I mean, the wall running, dude, it's so fluid. At first, it was a little clunky. I was like, this is kind of what I thought it was going to be. But when I really started to get a grip on it, man, I was moving around the map in speed. I mean, you just move. Staying on the ground is like the dumbest thing you could do in this game. And I think that's awesome because that's part of the engagement. You may feel bored as far as gunfights go, which is, it's kind of one of those things that I really want is the gunfights. I want, 6v6 is like a big Achilles heel for this game, like in a major way right now. If they can sort that shit out, maybe not for this one, but maybe for the next one they can sort it out. I don't know. I'm not going to make any calls here. But if they can sort that out and give us like pilot on pilot, even if it's a playlist that's just like, 12 on 12, team deathmatch or old school domination in this world with this type of wall running and mechanics, yeah, I think that'd be pretty incredible. And even bring the Titans in, but everything is automatic because if they're boasting this AI. Man, those AIs are trash, and they're useless. I found them more as a distraction than anything else. Tell me in the comments if you agree with that, because those damn bots were just distracting. I'd find myself fighting 3 of them, and all of a sudden the pilot would just come shoot me from behind because I'm engaged in this stupid ass fight with these bots. That was kind of a frustrating thing for me, but overall, again, I think it's an incredible game. And I'm just talking from the beta here, and I think it's a load of fun. Definitely worth our $60. I mean, they poured their heart into it, and I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it, and I do have a quick little story I did want to get to before we got out of here. Now, the other night, my sister's leaving for Boston, and so we want to take her out to dinner, or we all went out to dinner, and she wanted to go to this hibachi bar, and I'm like, yes, hibachi. I love hibachi. The culture, you see them cook right in front of you. It's awesome. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's funny. Great. I'm excited for this. So we go there. This genuinely Japanese dude comes up and he's serving us the drinks, and I'm like, yes, this is awesome. The culture's great. Expensive food is you know, this is what it is. It's good. So I'm like, yeah, culture's awesome. Let's do this. And then, you know, our chef comes out, guys. Our chef comes out. Now, I don't have anything against this person. I don't have anything against his culture, but I really didn't expect a Mexican to come cook my hibachi food. Yeah, it happened. He was very much, and he wasn't trying to hide it. Like he had the Japanese clothes on. He was legit, and he didn't do a bad job in any way. But yeah, it was a Spanish person, a Mexican for sure. No, I mean it was definitely Mexican. And again, not that it's a problem. It's just not what I expected when I'm standing at a goddamn hibachi bar, waiting to get served. You know, waiting to get my food cooked for me, and you know all that stuff. It was an interesting thing. So anyway, Titanfall, great game. Not the Call of Duty killer yet. Thank you guys for joining me. And until next time, I'm Six Sensei, and I'm out. Peace.